Back again. Sorry, I had a little Wi-Fi issue. Let's see. I'm going to try doing this one more time. So, hey there, I'm Claudia Petrilli, certified holistic health coach. If you don't already know me, I help amazing women like you feel better about themselves, both inside and out. And this month, I am doing 31 days of free coaching, which means that you get to submit your questions and I will answer them live right here every Tuesday and Thursday at 12:30 p.m. EST. So make sure you follow and like my page so that you can follow along and come and check out all the videos. So let's get started. Today's question is something I get from clients and women that are in my Real Health for Real Women membership. And the question is, will intermittent fasting help me lose weight? So first of all, I just want to go over what exactly is intermittent fasting if you've never heard of it. Intermittent fasting is a period of time when you're not eating or you have restricted food and beverage intake. And what I mean by that is some people may fast for a certain amount of hours and then they may drink coffee or tea like in the next morning. So you can generally fast from 12 hours or you can go up to 24 hours. Some people even go past that. I don't generally recommend doing more than that, especially for women. So I tend to err on the side of caution. And I think that between 12 hours and 14, maybe even 16 hours is a pretty safe window to fast. So there are definitely some benefits from by doing intermittent fasting. So some of them are, it's been known to lower risk of type 2 diabetes, reduce cholesterol, and help with weight loss, which is what we're talking about today because that is the question that I get asked the most. So it helps with weight loss because your body is going to be forced to use its stored body fat for energy versus the food that you're eating. And it's also going to help to keep your insulin levels balanced or on the lower side, which is a good thing because a high insulin level from eating a diet that's really high in carbs and sugar, which is pretty much the standard American diet, is one of the main culprits with weight gain or why people have such a hard time losing weight. It's usually, many times it's an insulin issue. So intermittent fasting has been practiced for years before it became trendy. It seems like all these things that have been practiced for ages all of a sudden become trendy. You know, way back when people used to hunt for their food. And even after that, you know, people just didn't have such an abundance of food like we do now. So they ate less frequently and not as much. So, you know, we've been conditioned to eat 5 to 6 small meals a day, you know, having our 3 main meals and then snacking between meals. This doesn't give our digestive system a break, which takes up our energy. So we are making our bodies do more work. You know, it's working harder than they need to, which can add some stress. I personally have been practicing intermittent fasting for years, and I believe that it's not only helped to balance my blood sugar levels, but it's also helped with my weight. Years ago, it was probably 11 or 12 years ago, I was about 30 pounds heavier. I made a ton of lifestyle changes, and that's what kind of launched me into this career. But I believe that through intermittent fasting over the years and just not eating as frequently, that's helped to kind of maintain my weight loss. So in a nutshell, I believe it can be very beneficial for different people, but I don't think that everyone is the same. And I don't recommend it in certain instances, like if you are pregnant, if you are breastfeeding, if you're somebody who's under a ton of stress, if you have type 1 diabetes. I said earlier that it's been helpful to reverse type 2 diabetes. And then, of course, if somebody has an eating disorder, I wouldn't necessarily recommend it because of the restrictive eating. So if you do practice it, or if you're thinking about practicing it, or trying it, you know, I just recommend that you be really mindful of the meals that you are having. So if you're eating 3 meals a day, make them count. You know, you really want to focus on quality protein, healthy fats, because those things are going to keep you satiated. They're going to keep you full so that you're not reaching for snacks. And then you're not starving at your next meal, which is going to make you overeat, which kind of defeats the whole purpose. You know, you want to, of course, have your vegetables, you got your fiber in there. And, you know, I don't necessarily recommend cutting out all carbs, especially for women, but you want to keep the carbs to a minimum, and you want to be focusing more on complex versus simple. So I would avoid eating like a full bowl of pasta or pizza and then, you know, practicing intermittent fasting. I would definitely focus more on, you know, the protein and the fat, like I just mentioned. Yes, I don't eat in the morning until I'm hungry. Yeah, Thaisa, that's something that I noticed for myself. Like I just never really wanted to eat a full meal in the morning. So I just started eating whenever my body was wanting food, whenever I got hungry. And for me, that happens to be around 10, 11 o'clock on most days. Of course, you have to make some exceptions, you know. If you don't eat a really quality meal, like last night, I had a meal that was a little more carb heavy. I noticed I woke up this morning, I was really hungry, and that was around 9, so I ate breakfast. I'm not gonna be super strict, and I don't recommend that others be super strict with it. You know, I always believe in listening to your body. So, all right, if you have any questions, feel free to post them below, and make sure you like and follow this page so that you can see all of the questions answered. I will be here on Tuesday at 12:30 p.m. EST answering any other questions that come in. And if you want to learn more about intermittent fasting, be on the lookout because I am going to be hosting a free event in January all about it. All right, have a good one.